2024 looking like 1968 at Columbia University and other college campuses as students protesting the Israel-Hamas war set up camp. They refuse to leave. Police move in and make arrests. WATE 6 on your side legal analyst Greg Isaacs is here to walk us through this and help us understand these arrests. So Greg, thank you for shedding light on this.
Lori, it's good to be here.
First of all, what's going on here? What laws, as we look at the video, are these young people breaking?
Wow, well, let's just go old school and begin at the beginning. And under the First Amendment, you have a right, not an absolute right, to freedom of religion and freedom of speech, and to peacefully assemble to petition your grievances to the government. Here, you have a number of protesters that have engaged in encampments, set-ins, etc. And Lori, constitutionally, here's what the government can do. They can regulate the time, place, and manner of a protest. For example, you can't block traffic, you can't put individuals' safety at risk, but it always has to be content neutral. So when you're seeing all of these protests and that are kind of morphing into riots at Columbia, UCLA, Texas, Florida, now Fordham, this afternoon is going through the same thing. That's the analysis that you look for. The government can always do the time, place, and manner, but they can never regulate content.
Yeah, okay, so having said that, what about the people who are protesting and claims that some of the people coming in are quote-unquote professional protesters who come in to agitate things and escalate the situation into a riot?
Well, that's very interesting. And you know, one would think that you have an absolute right to free speech, and you can express your views wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go, but that's not true. Let's look at Tennessee, for example. In a situation involving an aggravated riot, conviction offense charge, two of the elements are that you are from out of state or that you are getting paid to protest. So a lot of states have targeted paid agitators and paid protesters, but think about this. A lot of it really depends on the reaction of the government or the institution, because Columbia was literally held hostage, and until the students really rushed in and took over a building, they were eventually forced to act. In Texas, 50 arrests when an encampment began. They waited not a matter of days, a matter of hours before swooping in. Florida, the strongest statement we've seen, we're not here to run a daycare and treat protesters like children. Protests met with arrest after arrest.
Yeah.
But Laura, you always have the right to free speech, but you don't have a right to use the First Amendment to break the law.
All right, we'll keep watching. Greg, thank you.
If you have any legal questions, you can send those to AskIsaacs@WATE.com. And remember, we talk to Greg every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on WATE 6 on your side.